Welcome back to another episode of Small Engine Velocity. And today I'm going to go ahead and go over something different that I did in my GY6, and that was with an electronic fuel pump. This electronic fuel pump was provided to me free of charge with the assumption or with the agreement that I will give my full and unbiased view of sorry, I inhaled my spit. Of this particular product. But before we begin, let's go ahead and roll that intro. Alright, so it is an electronic fuel pump. It is constantly pumping and always filling the bowl, and it's supposed to be variable pressure. So if the bowl is full, then it'll keep pumping, but there will be no PSI or no pressure. I don't have a PSI gauge connected to this, which I should, but we're gonna go ahead and go over how we wired it first. First things first, you can see the pump down there. There is a little black bracket on the bottom, and there is a output side and an input side. The output side is this hose right here, and the input is this way. I have a fuel filter up at the top. Mine's a plastic fuel filter, but if you order this, yours will come with a metal fuel filter. It does make clicking sounds, and it is gold. I used some really heavy-duty fuel line because I had it already, a big giant spool of it, and I custom ran some of these hoses across up into the carburetor, where you can see that it is also hose clamped down onto there. I made the mistake of hooking it up down here originally, which is your overflow or your drain for your carb. So there's a harness that comes out, and you run it through here. It comes up here. It is nicely braided, and it has a, well, you can't see it anymore. It has a relay and a connection to the positive and negative, and then there is a tap that you run to your ignition wire, so whenever you turn the key you can hear the fuel pump. Not sure if you can hear that, but it's underneath this flap. Now, you heard me mention earlier that it's supposed to stop pumping, or it's not supposed to be providing any more fuel pressure to the bulb on your carburetor once it's full. I have never left the key in the bike and let the fuel pump just run. So the experiment is, because this is one of the things that people have been asking me about an electronic fuel pump like this, is what happens if I leave the key in and let it run for a long time. We'll go ahead and set up a clock. We'll set it up for, what, 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. And then let leave the key in the bike and leave the pump pumping, and we'll see if we can get any. We'll see if we can see it overflow. Here we go. Okay, so there's my phone. There's the fuel pump. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on, and you can hear it. And I'll hit the start button. We'll let this run for about 5 minutes, and let's see what happens. Here we go. Listen to some. Okay, 5 minutes have gone by, and there's no leakage. There's no fuel on the ground. And then if you look at the carb, there's no gasoline anywhere on here that looks like it's leaking or anything like that. So we'll turn the key off. So, electronic fuel pump. What are the positives on an electronic fuel pump? You can turn your key, it'll fill the bowl before you even try to start it. With a mechanical pump, you have to turn the key and let it crank a few times to build that vacuum so it can pull fuel into the bulb, wasting cold cranking amps into the starter that's not going to produce the bike to start. Disadvantage, it is electronic. It can fail, but I was told by the person who sells these that they have a 1-year warranty. So if they break within a year, you get another one. So I guess you could keep a vacuum, a mechanical one handy if you wanted to. But so far I haven't had any issues, other than when I was wiring it, I didn't put the wire in really well for the tap, but it works really good now. So only time will tell. I'm going to continue to use this until either it breaks or, I don't know, something better comes along. But so far I like the idea of not killing my battery whenever I'm hanging around somewhere. But anyways, I hope this is helpful. I'll leave a link in the description below, as well as his website if you have any contacts for any information. He also got some cool custom parts that he's made on there also. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was helpful. Maybe this is something you want to do, but just keep in mind that I've only had this since I've had this swap, so only time will tell. I'll keep everybody posted, and you'll definitely know if something was to break. But if you have any questions, like is it still working, or have I had any other issues, feel free to message me on Instagram or the Facebook Small Engine Velocity page. But anyways, thank you for watching, and I will see everybody next time.